Hey everyone, Corey here. As you can see, not in the studio. I'm actually in my home right now, but I want to come in and talk to you before we start this video. Don't worry, it's not going to look like this the whole video. We're going to be in the studio. I'm going to be having a discussion with Martin about this whole Jussie Smollett thing that's happening. But this discussion that you're about to see, it happened a day before he turned himself in for this alleged lie that he told, even though it seems like we can start using that word alleged or allegedly less and less. And I want to talk to you because, you know, in that discussion, we are doing what we do. We use a lot of humor. We're laughing a lot. But I thought it was important to let you know that now that it seems more than ever a reality that he was indeed pulling a hoax, it's hit very hard. You know, a lot of people, including myself, were really hanging on to this guy possibly telling the truth because not because we had some sort of celebrity allegiance to this guy or some kind of infatuation with him. It was mainly because we were all in fear of the repercussions that would happen afterwards. And even more so, the hurt that it would bring to the true victims of hate crimes, such as people who are victims of homophobia and race and anything else that we might be overlooking here. Especially when you consider that this was done over money, of all things. I'd rather this guy be truly insane or have some sort of weird hero worship thing going on with him, or some sort of attention-seeking whorishness that was on a whole other level. But for one of the, you know, for greed, one of the worst things he could do this for, because I want a bigger paycheck, he was willing to put a lot of things on the line for his personal gain. I don't want anybody to think that we did not take that seriously at all. We do very much. It's angering. There's more discussions to be had from this, which we probably will do, more than likely do, on future shows. Just please understand that, you know, with us coming in and doing what we normally do, our brand of conversation, which relies very much on laughter and humor. You know, we do that with everything from obituaries to tragic things to social issues. You know, we do the same thing here, but it's just, you know, it's hard to really describe in a time where we have so much tension going on and so much divide going on, so many things, why people see this as very important. It was just an insane case of timing, you know, racial aggression up higher, hate groups up higher, you know, social divide up higher. Black History Month. I wonder if that even dawned on him, the irony of that. It's wild, but it's angering, and more than anything, it is sad. And you know, I don't want anybody to think that our way of discussing this is taken away from that sadness at all. So I'll quit rambling on. I will go on with the video. And as I said, I'm sure that we'll be following this up with more discussions down the line. Thank you so much. And here's the video. Oh, ooh-wee.
What up with that?
Man, I didn't want to say nothing until it happened. I didn't. You know what? I sat here and
the charges.
I sat here and I was cool, and I said I don't want to be that guy. I said, and we talked about it on Monday. And I said I kept saying. If it is weird, it is odd, don't add up, but we don't know.
Right.
If
maybe.
And no, you know, I want to get to that as short as possible. Not maybe, if he did it. You know, we don't know. Mm-hmm. Today I can actually unleash right now. I knew that motherfucker was guilty. I've been waiting on this. I feel so free. Boy, it is hard trying to be fair. I know you said you thought something was fishy, but
I did. I thought it was just too much.
But my whole thing is, what I was talking about Jussie Smollett, Jussie lying ass Smollett. Whoop this motherfucker in public. Just bring him out into a town square and just cane his ass. 50 lashes for this. Empire actor Jussie Smollett has been charged with felony disorder conduct for allegedly filing false police report. And that's a report, says report. When he reported that he was attacked, Chicago police say. I am still in huge disbelief. Now, that's from the Associated Press. That is not some dude just, tweeting this shit to his boys, It ain't somebody who just won a bet, and just putting it. Ain't somebody just, putting a comment on Facebook. This is AP, the Associated Press. Read it to you again. Empire actor Jussie Smollett has been charged with felony disorderly conduct for allegedly filing false police report when he reported that he was attacked, Chicago police say.
His lawyers vow an aggressive defense.
And his lawyers vow an aggressive defense. Like I said, this is so crazy that tomorrow we might find out they pulled the OJ case with this. What was it, Mark Furman? Mark Furman, right? Mark Furman might have done something here. I'm just look. I'm not, because a lot of people think that I'm saying this because I'm for some reason I'm a Jussie Smollett bitch. Like I'm just a groupie. I'm just trying to defend. Like I'm just, oh, he black and you black. He gay and you gay. You know it. That's the next shoe they're gonna drop. That's why you sticking with him. No, I'm saying it because look, it was just Martin, and you said it with all the with the Me Too movement and everything. It's just until I just really know for sure. I don't want to be one of those internet people who just jumping on things. I really don't know, because I'm still baffled. I'm not saying I'm supporting him. I'm saying I really am baffled, brother. Why would you want to do this to yourself?
Well, think about this. Think about the people you've met who are pathological liars. And they'll tell lies where you go like, okay, because you don't question it because you're like, well, they wouldn't say that if it wasn't true because it's so easy to find out. And then you discover that, no, they were lying the whole time. They just kind of knew that nobody was going to check that. But the moment somebody checked it, shit was over. So you're like, well, why'd you even do that in the first place? Yeah. They couldn't help it.
The thing with Jussie Smollett, man, that's crazy, because the pathological liars sometimes lying to get attention because they lacking something, man. You got a guy who music was getting stronger the more he was on that show, has fans, has a career. Right. Why are you, it's not just telling a lie, you are orchestrating an event.
I mean, for the one season I watched that show, he was probably the character I rooted for the most.
And like, you know what? I'm fuck Empire. I told everybody this is the best episode they've ever had. Right? If they wrote this and put this on Empire, I'd be like, man, y'all just jumped the shark.
Y'all jump a lot of sharks, but this is the one.
Shit, even that shark would be like, damn.
That wasn't even close.
I don't understand it, man. You are not just somebody at work lying to your friends, and your friends are like, you think he lying? Actually, don't give a fuck. What am I going to do? Go home and investigate Joe? Joe who sits in a cubicle all day? No. Nobody care about Joe the liar over the guy you work with. But Jussie Smollett, somebody's on a high-profile show who's gaining more celebrity every day.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm honored tonight to be able to use his music to explain to you all some of my truths.
Some of your truths.
Hey, you gonna let us in on some of those?
Yeah, brother.
Now I'm wondering, I bet he ain't even gay.
I'm waiting for it to come out that like these two Nigerian dudes, because we were talking about this the other day with this. How this is just insane the way this story goes, man, because it gets deeper and deeper. Well, First of all, find out that they were not only not
white.
not white, but they motherland black. Not
I know.
I mean, they the opposite of white.
Yeah, it's like you couldn't find anybody just a little bit white,
just a tiny, a smidgen. You orchestrate a story like this, and you don't think people are not gonna find the truth. You were too big for people not to dig in that deep with it.
Maybe he doesn't see himself as that big.
Oh, well, he's big now, ain't he?
Well, certainly.
Well, he knows he's big news now. Hey, you guess you got what you asked for.
The thing is, the position he put himself in, even if nobody caught on now, those two brothers could have shook him down for the rest of his career.
You know that you're on a show that's very popular. When this happens, and you know that it's going to be investigated. Too many people are interested in this. And furthermore, forget that it's about you. It's involving social issues that look, Jesse, if they ain't, I'm sorry, Jussie. Yeah, Jussie, if they ain't even talking about you, they're going to talk about this anyway because of the racism and politics that are involved.
Sure.
You brought in a racially charged incident in a very racially charged environment right now. You don't think anybody's going to get deeper with this? Brother, what the fuck were you thinking?
Well, on the tip of what the fuck were you thinking, now when this actually does happen to somebody, there's going to be people going like, well, did you really get attacked?
Oh, you know what? I was saying the other day, look, I was just thinking this, and I'm not saying this because I want it to happen. I don't mean to be mean, but hey, if you're a racist and a homophobe and you want to beat Jussie Smollett's ass, now's the time to do it. If you want to, go ahead and use
for real this time. He did.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, you want to cry racist, homophobic wolf, you go right.
But just check the tape. We've checked tapes on you.
Yeah,
we're good.
You got a window of opportunity right now. Yeah, you could actually shoot Jussie Smollett right now and be like, boy, if you don't take them squibs off, no, I'm bleeding to death, man.
Bravo.
Yeah, Jesse.
All right.
All right. You want attention, everybody.
Real nice, Olivier. Get up.
And the award goes to. Oh, shit. This brother dead. I tell you, man. I said the other day, this goes, and we talked about it. I talked about it with Oz the other night. I said, the reason why people are really hanging on to want to believe him because and I'm being serious right now, all jokes aside, man. I said this the other night. This is like, there's nothing that enrages me more than a woman who cries rape.
Sure.
And it didn't happen. And it's not because I'm some male who dislikes women. No, I'm saying this because
it makes it so much harder.
It makes it
for
harder.
Real victims. Yes.
Yeah. I was like, these women are struggling because they're carrying the burden of belief on them when a horrible thing happens to them. And then some bitch wants to lie about it for whatever reason. And then, and it really does make people take a few steps back. The same thing can be said for victims of hate crimes, whether it be homophobic or racism, anything, man. But especially with hate crimes, and especially with crimes against homosexuals, man. And this dude came in, and not only did he lie to the public and misuse their trust, but it's very disrespectful what he did to real victims of those crimes.
And you know how somebody will start a fire, and then rush in to be the hero who saves everybody.
Yeah.
So him thinking this will help out victims because it'll get everybody on the alert for racists.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, boy. If this is true, yeah, your bitch ass got something to cry about now for real, don't you? I mean, man, I'm so mad. I said the other night, man, I said, if this happens, I would be so pissed. It makes me actually want to go put on a MAGA hat and beat his ass. If that's how much I want truth out of this. I want, you know what?
Yeah, but you come around the corner in that MAGA hat and get your ass beat by a different crowd altogether.
And be looking like him. I got my ass beat. No, for real, I did. This is something where I think the biggest punishment for him, he should have to go out and have a crowd. That somebody should call a press announcement, and he should have to look at the public that he went in and betrayed so hard. Gay community should be there. Black
Oh,
community,
yeah.
everybody else should be there. And they should be looking him in his eye. And he should be apologizing for what he did. If, again, this is true. We don't know how the lawyers are going to make this come out.
I think he's gonna stick to his story to the bloody end.
I mean, and you know what? I'm not approving of this at all, but I would. You know, at this point. I mean, what you gonna do?
Exactly.
I mean, I can't blame him. Hey, that's the one thing I can't blame him for.
Because there's no upside to confessing.
Yeah, they ain't none. They ain't none at this point. They are ready to tear your ass apart. You better hang on to that fucking lie as long as possible, brother. I mean, I'm laughing, but this really pisses me off.
Well, you know what? It got found out right away. That's sort of the upside of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And the plot was just so stupid.
I've seen science fiction stories more real than this.
I mean, honestly, you have to look at, wow, how stupid does he think everybody is?
Yeah, we know how stupid he is. I'm saying,
I don't understand. My plan was foolproof.
yeah, fool, yeah.
Yeah, you the fool,
Yeah.
and that's the proof.
I don't understand this dude, man. Angry, man. It really makes me angry thinking about how this could be just slightly. Even Terrence Howard feels betrayed.
I know,
Look at
he's
him.
like, wait,
he just
was
found
lying
out
the whole time.
Damn, man. Thought you was telling the truth, man. Supported you, man.
Are they gonna keep him on the show?
Hell no.
Hold on, because you that's your initial reaction is hell no, they don't keep him on the show. Anybody watching this is gonna boo him and hate him and like, man, I can't watch this goddamn liar on there. But this show's basically a soap opera. They bring him back as an asshole, a big time villain that people love to hate. They can milk that for even more ratings.
Martin, that is more ridiculous than what this motherfucker did.
I'm telling you,
that is not gonna happen because
they give it some time and they bring him back and he's evil.
Oh no. That there would be a boycott every day. I would love to see what kind of network you run.
I wouldn't put this Drek on in the first place, but they clearly don't care.
I would love to see you write one episode of Game of Thrones. The new villain, Bill Cosby. Advertisers would boycott. People would boycott the show. This show would be caught up in so much controversy that they couldn't do a proper show anymore. People wouldn't even be looking at it for the real show anymore. This thing would be caught up in so much they would lose money. There's no fucking way that they are doing that shit. They might as well bring Bill Cosby to replace him if they're gonna do that. There's no way. You know, I tell you, man, I never, you know me, man. I say I never say never, but that shit will never happen. Now I tell you what's gonna happen with him if he wants to continue, and this is what I said. Because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. They're gonna kill his ass on that show. And you ain't gonna see it. They're gonna be like Roseanne, off camera.
Airplane.
They're gonna talk about how he was going to his next gig and the bus crashed.
Right.
He was the victim of somebody.
Build a whole episode around how sad it is.
How sad it is, yeah. Yeah, to make the character more sympathetic. You know what I would love? I would love if the character died because two dudes beat his ass. Yeah, because the dudes that he worked with are on the show. Or were on the show. They could actually, now what they could do is they could hire one of those brothers back as the dude who beat him. They could put him back on the show. And then I think after he beats him, I think that he should get a recording contract. You know what would be funny? If they brought one of those Nigerian brothers back and they made him the guy that actually killed Jussie Smollett, but then we find out that guy is gay and can also sing. And they say, well, and Terrence Howard was like, well, you know what? He's gone, but man, you remind me so much of my son.
Do the voice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, look here, man. I know you killed my boy and everything, man. But damn, your voice sounds just like him, man. Got this contract for you, man. So what? You want to be in the group or what, man? And that dude, and those Nigerians take his place on the show. We're laughing about this and everything, and I think everybody will get by. And we'll know that, you know, this is just, if anything, I'm hoping that they just won't let one idiot come out here and ruin this for everybody. Man,
Sure.
I think it should draw people closer together. You know, maybe help people keep an open mind about things. I don't know. And it really makes me, and it really does make me angry. But I ain't gonna lie, for the last few days, I've been entertained.
Of course, of course.
I have been so entertained by this. This is my new favorite reality show. And I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. This is what I meant to tell you earlier. Here's what's gonna happen with Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett will not do time.
Yeah, he won't do time.
He won't do time because they want to make an example out of him. But he might have to pay something in fees for all the resources.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's going to have to pay.
So they're going to dig in his pockets. He won't do time. Career will take a major hit. I would say just about ruined, but today, who knows? But if I had to think about what the resolution would be with his situation, the next thing he'll do, he'll be that disgraced D-list celebrity that's going to be on some reality show.
Reality show, yeah.
He's going to be in a house full of other celebrities who either careers are gone, their has-beens, or they've been in some scandal.
Right. When he's older and doesn't quite look so much like himself, he'll get some bit parts.
Yeah.
Where it'll be like, that dude looks familiar, but I can't think of from what.
Or it'll be something where some person will make a movie or a TV show, and this will be a bit of stunt casting.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
bringing him in there. It'll be funny, bringing him in to play a role.
I wonder if he'll do entertainment on cruise ships.
Probably, yeah, he might. I mean, because the thing is, celebrity is celebrity. Once we get past this, everybody's gonna be mad now, but everybody's gonna have this curiosity. They're gonna be like, hey, let's just say it is on a cruise ship. You hear Jussie Smollett's playing? That guy that did that? Oh man, we gotta see this.
Right.
And you ain't gonna even be mad at him.
Right. Or you go to the Midwest and there's dinner theater. Seriously, when I was in Kansas in Overland Park and our friends took us to dinner theater, and there's some stars from 70 sitcoms
Really?
in them. Bonnie Franklin and I forgot who else in a Neil Simon play. And it was good. They were good. The food was good. The play was good. But you're like, so okay. There's a certain point in your career where you're doing this. And people go like, whatever happened to them? Well, they're still working. That's right. TJ's a lawyer.
Yeah, TJ knows law.
Kung Fu TJ, Esquire.
I don't. Nick, I was trying to just sit and watch the show.
You never try to sit and watch the show.
Hey, we didn't know you had legal advice. You spoke up.
You do know. And you know what is fun? He's like, I just want to watch the show. But meanwhile, he was over the whole time. He's done. Done.
In
every legal aspect possible, he done. I'm like, man, okay, TJ, would you like to come up, please? Obviously, you have some words.
Nah, I'm just saying that.
Mike, thank you. I'm helping you, man. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying that.
hear you.
No, I'm just saying that. First of all, TMZ found out about the brothers buying the ski mask and the other equipment, and once TMZ gets a hold of you, there ain't no escaping that.
Right.
But realistically speaking, you are innocent until proven guilty.
Yes.
But that's a lot of evidence. Man, he fucked up by choosing two Nigerian brothers who obviously weren't ready for this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, okay, it's their word saying he paid us. Can he still say, I didn't pay anybody? These are guys that attacked me, and now they're telling you this lie, and you believe them instead of believing me, the victim.
That's when you can go into transactions. Money has to come from somewhere. There is always a trail to money.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And you know what? That's the thing. If there's money involved, I mean, maybe. I don't think he's going to do any time. But there's a possibility that, I mean, depending on how deep this goes, maybe, you know, if he really did go in and there's money involved and he committed this felony by having a money transaction involve the police. Because you asked me the other day, could there be any kind of what are the legal ramifications of this?
Right.
And I pulled up an MSNBC report that I played again on Monday, where one of the women on the panel explained, you know, if they really want to take it that far, how far it could possibly go.
He's looking at a class 4 felony, and in Illinois, you could be sentenced from anywhere between 1 to 3 years in prison as a result.
Man, you always hear people going like, well, they lawyered up. Like, that's a bad thing. Like, they try to put you down for doing that. But if you get any kind of trouble, you should get a lawyer. It's your right.
In this particular case, it does not look good.
Oh, yeah, it looks good because they always try to make that look like it's something bad. But if you were involved in something and the police or anybody was like saying, I don't know, you might be in on it, the first thing you should do is get a lawyer and not be intimidated by people going, "Oh, you lawyering up."
And
Yes, I'm protecting myself.
And see, that's the timing of it. When did he lawyer up? Did he lawyer up right after the attack?
Exactly.
Because if you lawyer up right after the attack, that makes it look like I just want to protect myself from this instance, and I want to make sure that I find these people. But if you lawyer up after these allegations come up, which is what you're supposed to do, I'm not denying that. But if you lawyer up then, that just looks fishy because it's not being proactive, you're being reactionary. And once you're being reactionary, why are you so quick?
But if you were attacked, you wouldn't even think to get your own lawyer until they say, well, maybe you did it yourself.
No, you would want to get a, so if let's just hypothetically
Mike.
pull out the whole allegations of him falsifying the information. When you get attacked, you're gonna want to find out who did it. You're gonna want to figure out the scenario. You're gonna want to understand what exactly happened. And the first thing that you're supposed to do is, recover, of course. But during that process, anybody who's your dependent or who's responsible for you, the first thing you want to do is get a lawyer.
Well,
any
you
legal
know what, man? That's
ramifications, any
crazy
legal
because
problems, you want a lawyer.
I agree with Martin. It's like after you got your ass beat and you're a victim, the last thing you're going to do is like go get a lawyer. I'm the victim, man.
Right. And the justice system is supposed to take care of finding whoever attacked me and punishing them.
Well, I mean, no, think about it, but that we are not as high class people as these people are.
Okay.
You have a name, you have representation, you're a big person.
Well, I'm Corey Coleman of DoubleToasted.com.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a
Well,
high
what you
profile
trying to say
person
over
too.
here?
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, these people have real names. Nah, but on the real, like when you have a lot on the line, and this is like, I'm just thinking in my head, when you have a lot on the line, the most responsible thing to do is to always make sure that your legal ends are tied up.
It's already a fishy story. And then all these things came out. And then you get your lawyer. It's never going to sound good when the eyes are on you all of a sudden and evidence comes out that you might be lying. There's just no way to say I got a lawyer and look good.
But if this comes up and his eyes are on you and you don't have a lawyer, you're like, well, I'm not getting a lawyer because I want to look innocent. You are fucking yourself.
No, I'm not saying don't get a lawyer.
Because you have no one, being your advocate.
Martin, I ain't saying don't get a lawyer. Get a lawyer. Just realize you're gonna look guilty as fuck when you get a lawyer. That's it.
It's really all perspectives. It's you have to remember that, especially when it comes to a lot of much more touchy subjects as sexual assault, hate crimes, things like that. It's all perspective and time, and it even comes down to timing. It comes down to anything, because these are the lines in which case a single word of mouth, a single change of articles of evidence can throw off what other people believe, because the world right now in media, they're wishy-washy, or they side with something before even hearing the evidence.
If he gets charged, even with the 1 to 3 years, it's going to be probation. He's going to be doing it. He's going to be paying a fine. He's not going to do any time.
Let's put it this way. Let's hope it's probation, because his ass is too pretty to go to jail. So let's hope. I mean, I'm mad at the brother, but I don't want that. I don't wish that on him right there, because he will be somebody's bitch.
Yeah, he's a little too shiny.
Yeah, he's a little too shiny. Yeah, he's
a little too clean.
Yeah,
got them ice. No, I think the problem is that he did this during Black History Month,
Well, he made history, didn't he? Yeah. His black ass made a lot of history, didn't he?
I mean, if you think about it.
So now he has to go up on the board in the classrooms.
What'd you say, Lou? Yeah, okay. Luke got scared. Luke had a flashback.
Yeah, what you saying, Luke?
Luke was like, fuck, I don't want it. I don't want that again.
I know how this can go. No.
Martin, I'm not. Once again, I'm not disagreeing, and you're not wrong. It's just it's all about perspective. Especially
don't worry about it. Yeah, he'll be all right. He'll be all right.
Or he won't, but
he won't. But I'm talking.
I mean, at this point, it's all about like, well, how bad is it going to get?
Yeah, he's back there telling. He's so scared to say something, Luke. He's back there talking to TJ. They're like, man, can I just run this by you before I say what I was going to say?
TJ's his lawyer.
Yeah, Luke lawyered up.
Looks suspicious.
Yeah, my man, playing all those heroics out there. Talking about I'm the gay Tupac.
And above all, I fought the fuck back.
That's what see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? How back, man, yeah. Went out to one of his shows. and just lie. Just looking at the audience, just lying to 1,000 faces out there. Hundreds at least.
I just figured it was a lie, the whole thing, saying I fought the fuck back. I was like, two big brothers like that with a rope? I don't think you did.
But now you're trying to boast.
Right.
Shit, I'm surprised he didn't say it was 6 of them. Right. It was 6 of them. But I fought the fuck back. Yeah. Thank you. Bitch ass.
Oh, man.
I'm the gay Tupac.
Even he had to laugh at this shit. Who am I fooling? No, I'm not. No. Yeah, brother, you might want to brush up on that Tupac.
But he's in it to believe anything, won't they? Oh.
He's not even gay. They don't understand. When I took him to the ass, I really wasn't gay. Joke's on them. Still don't get it, man.
I know the fact that you have a crowd at your shows. That wasn't enough, huh? Wasn't enough.
No, there you go, people. If nothing else, hey,
Fame is a greedy beast.
Exactly. If nothing else, man. If nothing else, you've learned a lesson about ego and greed. It really can. They say this dude smoking crack. Oh, yeah. Greed and ego, man, can tear you down. It is hard. It is really hard out there. I just want to stay with you forever and ever. And if you hit that subscribe button, I can. And if you really love what we do, support us at our main site, doubletoasted.com. Over there, you'll find a longer form version of this video and also the live streams that we do almost every night of the week. Support us at dtmerch.com. And remember to always stay toasty.